Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Taurus, let's get started. So far we do have the Two of Cups. How does Taurus currently view this relationship? All right, so we do have the Two of Cups, we do have the Magician, and then we also have the Ten of Swords out here. This Magician energy feels like somebody else's energy. It doesn't feel like your energy, and it doesn't feel like your person's energy, oddly enough. But let's look at the Magician. We have the Five of Pentacles, we got the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Okay, yeah. Well, I had a feeling that this definitely wasn't you or your person's energy. Let's talk. I see somebody trying to come in between you and this person that you currently find yourself romantically involved with. The reason why this person's trying to come in between the two of you is because this person basically has a thing for you, okay? So yeah, they're going to try to come in between you and this person that you currently find yourself, you know, romantically involved with, because this person does definitely have a thing for you, is basically what I'm gathering. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that this person typically does this. Let me just use it. Let me just explain real quick. When I say they typically don't do this, because I am getting that they typically don't do this. Like, when this person knows somebody's, you know, either married or in a relationship, they tend to kind of like respect that and back off and not pursue anybody that they're, you know, that's, you know, married or in a relationship. But with you, it's like, it's kind of hard for them. It's kind of hard for them to stay away. Is that the best way that I could describe it? Is that I'm seeing here. It's kind of hard for this person to freaking stay away. It's like they know, you know, they're barking up the wrong tree. You know what I mean? And typically they would respect it. But with you, it's like, it's hard, man. It's hard because of the fact that there's just so much about you that this person, you know, really, really does like and feels drawn to. You know what I mean? In other words, they don't necessarily feel like they're going to find another you out there, you know what I mean? It's basically what I'm getting. Okay, how does this person currently view this relationship? Oh, okay. Okay, so King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay. This person's going to be very smooth with it. I am getting that. They're going to be very like smooth and calculated with it. I think that this person's going to obviously find out, you know what I mean, that you're married or in a relationship. And that could just be them simply asking you, so are you married? Are you in a relationship? You know what I mean? I am definitely getting that. Once this person does find out that you're married or in a relationship, I think that they're going to attempt to try to respect it initially at first, but I think that they're going to quickly realize how hard it is for them to essentially respect the fact that you're married or in a relationship when you just possess so much that they essentially want, right? Within a woman or within a man is basically what I'm getting. Now, here's the thing though. I don't see them going full throttle with you. You know what I mean? Like, I see them kind of like, you know, slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Like working their way, you know, towards what they basically want with you, which is a romantic relationship, but they're not going to be full throttle with it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to, you know, be like, well, I don't care if you got a man. I don't care if you have a woman. I don't care if you have a husband. I don't care if you have a wife. No, they're not going to be that way. They're going to be very, very like smooth with it. They're going to slowly work their way up towards building the type of relationship that they want with you, but they're going to be very smooth about it. Like, you might catch this person, you know, flirting with you, for example, from time to time, complimenting you, you know, from time to time, winking at you from time to time. Like, they're going to slowly but surely make it obvious to you that they're interested in you in a romantic way. I think that their main mission / priority has a lot to do with befriending you first, because they want to, you know, close that gap between the two of you. So if there's currently a gap between you and this person, they want to close it by developing a friendship with you, and then again slowly but surely working their way up towards what they want with you. Another thing too is that they're going to be testing you. Okay, this person knows that you're married, they know that you're in a relationship, they know, okay, because you're going to let it be known, or they're going to find out somehow, some freaking way. and they're going to test you to see what they could essentially get away with. So I'm trying to think of how they could possibly freaking test you. For, let's just say, for example, this person walks up to you and hugs you, just using it as an example, and this person's hand goes somewhere that it really shouldn't, but you know, it was by accident, right? They're basically testing you in that way to see how you are, or how are you going to respond and react. Are you going to like say something like, hey, like, please don't do that. Okay, I'm a married woman. Okay, I'm a married man. I'm in a relationship. Don't touch me like that. Okay, like they're trying to see if you're going to turn around and say something to them. And if you don't turn around and say something to them, they're gonna take that as a sign of you caught that, you felt that, and you're cool with it. You know what I mean? And they're gonna again slowly build their way up from that point on. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying my hardest to really paint this picture here. How does Taurus feel about this individual? Okay. We have the King of Swords to the High Priestess, and then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. All right. So, well, I really want to look into this King of Swords energy just to kind of see what else I can get here. But when it comes down to how you feel, you know, I do think that you're doing everything on your end to respect your marriage or your relationship with this individual that you currently find yourself connecting with. I am definitely getting that. However, I want to look at this King of Swords real quick. We have the Queen of Wands, we got the Knight of Cups, and then we also have the Nine of Swords. Okay. There's going to come a point in time where you're going to find yourself becoming very, very worried about your friendship with this person, and here's why. I think that the way that this person treats you and speaks to you might cause your significant other to suspect something's going on between the two of you, even though in all actuality nothing's going on between you and this person. Okay, nothing's going on between you and this person. So let's just say, for example, this person calls you baby or babe or whatever, and because that's just, I guess, the way that they talk, you know what I mean? Like your partner or your significant other, I'm sorry, can easily internalize that as, oh, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, why are they calling you this? Why are they calling you that? So yeah, I think that your friendship with this person is starting to kind of make you uncomfortable, because you don't necessarily want your significant other to think something's going on between the two of you, when in all actuality, nothing's going on. You know, basically between the two of you is basically what I'm gathering. Okay. What else? How does Taurus feel about this King of Wands like energy? Okay. All right. So in regards to how you feel about this person, I think this is somebody that you enjoy being around. I think this is somebody that you enjoy, you know, speaking to, hanging out with, you know, things of that nature. But that's as far as it goes on your end. I don't think that you're allowing yourself to think more than just that when it comes on to them, considering the fact that you're currently in a relationship with someone, or married to someone. Your mind just doesn't really go there with this person, is basically what I'm getting. Okay, how does this person feel about Taurus? We have the Emperor, we have the Page of Swords, and then we also have the Four of Cups. You know, this person that I guess you're friends with or whatever, essentially feels like the person that you're currently with just simply doesn't deserve you. I don't know what's causing this person to feel like they don't deserve you. I don't know, but for whatever reason, you know, this one over here thinks that the person that you're currently with doesn't deserve you. They don't deserve you. But they don't deserve you. I just kind of feel like this person wants what they basically can't have. Let's just keep it a $150 around here, okay? I think that the only reason why they're looking at your significant other as somebody who doesn't necessarily deserve you is because they basically want you to themselves. You know what I mean? It's basically what I'm gathering. That this person just basically wants someone that they basically can't have, aka you. I also feel, because again, going back to what I said, it's like they're going to be testing the waters to see how far they can get with you. Depending on how you respond and react will determine how far they're able to take things with you. Given the example that I said, let's just say they hug you, their hand goes somewhere it shouldn't go, but they're just going to play it off like nothing. You know what I mean? Just to see how you respond and react. Are you going to say something? Are you going to call them out? Are you going to say, hey, don't touch me like that? That's very inappropriate. Like they're just, testing the waters when it comes down to you. Now, I think that as this person continues to test the waters, with you, there's going to come a point in time where you're going to draw a little line with them, right? And I don't think this person's going to like it because it's going to cause this person to feel rejected by you. Let's just say, for example, this person calls you babe or baby. You might say, yo, listen, I got a man, I got a girl, I got a wife, I got, a husband. Please don't speak to me like that because I don't want this person that I'm with to think that you and I have something going on when we don't. So just, respectfully, like, don't call me that, which is going to cause this person to feel extremely rejected by you because you're basically putting them in their place. Okay, it's basically what I'm gathering. Now, before I continue, let me put my phone on the charger before it dies on me. 1 second. Okay, we're back. What actions will this person take? We have the Judgment card. We got the 8 of Wands, and then we also have the 3 of Wands out here. Okay. All right. Before I open my mouth and say anything, tell me more about the 8 of Wands. Okay, we got the 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and then we also have the 8 of Cups out here. Okay. All right. In regards to how this person plans on moving forward. Something's causing this person to think, believe, and feel. I'm not entirely sure what's causing this person to think and believe this, but something's causing this person to think and believe that you secretly want this, whatever the hell this thing is that they think you want with them. This person, does feel like you secretly want this. You're just kind of like playing hard to get right now, is basically what I'm getting. So this person has every intentions of continuing to test the waters with you. And again, it is kind of stemming from a place of them essentially secretly thinking you want this, aka them. Basically, is what I'm gathering. What actions will Taurus take towards this person or moving forward? We have the 8 of Pentacles, so 5 of Pentacles to this person and their behavior, it's starting to make you feel really, really uncomfortable, and it's starting to kind of make you feel like it could create like a massive misunderstanding between you and I guess whoever it is that you currently find yourself, romantically involved with. Now, here's the thing. I do see you having to like check this person again, because it kind of looks like this person's not basically respecting your wishes. Like if you tell this person like, yo, like, please don't call me that because, it could cause my, significant other to think this. It could cause them to think that, and I don't really want that. Like, I think the way that they're internalizing it is you secretly want them. You secretly basically, want them. You just don't want your significant other, to know anything or whatever the fuck. I think that you're making it very crystal clear to this person, that you're in a relationship, that you're married, and what they're doing is very inappropriate and you would want them to stop. But for whatever odd fucking reason, they're internalizing it as, man, I know that they want me. They just don't want to get in trouble, with their significant other. And that plays a role. Like, you don't want to get in trouble with your significant other. But again, this whole them internalizing all this, as you want them, you just don't want to get caught by your significant other. I can't really explain that. I'm sorry. I can't really explain that because I do still see this person continuing to do something that could potentially cause a big ass misunderstanding between you and your significant other. And it's forcing you to have that talk with them again. Like, yo, didn't I tell you like to stop calling me that? Like, can you stop calling me that? Like, can you stop doing this? Can you stop doing that? Like, I see you like constantly having to repeat yourself to this person. And it's because this person, just wants to see how far, you know what I mean? You're willing to allow them to essentially go here within this dynamic between the two of you. You also have to kind of keep into consideration that this person, for whatever odd fucking reason, thinks you basically want them. I think what's going to really cause this person to not think that way is if you were to tell them, look, I don't know what you think this is, you know what I mean, but I don't see you like that. I don't want you like that, you know what I mean? I don't. So can you just please stop? Because I think that this person basically needs to kind of hear that from you to essentially back off. If you have yet to tell this person, look, I am so not into you, it's not even funny. If you haven't told this person that, they're going to continue to think that you are into them. You know what I mean? This is that type of person, and if you were to go out of your way, for example, to be nice to them, right? There's that type of person that will take that nice gesture as a sign of, oh, you must be in love with them, but you're not in love with them. You're just a nice person. That's it. Nothing more, nothing fucking less. Let's just say that you do a favor for them. There's that type of person that will internalize that as, oh man, they must really want me. Look at this. They're doing favors for me. They're being nice to me. Oh man, they must really want me. They just don't want their significant other to find out. I get it, and it's like, no, it has no, it doesn't fucking have anything to do with that. You're just a nice person. Nothing more and fucking nothing less. You know what I mean? Listen, I do see you eventually putting this person in their place yet again. I am definitely getting that strongly, because the thing is that you don't want anything to come in between, you and this person that you currently find yourself romantically involved with. You don't want anything to come in between the two of you. And you can see how this could all, turn into a massive misunderstanding and cause the person that you're basically currently romantically involved with to basically think that you got something going on with this person, when in all actuality, you don't. Granted, do they want something with you? Sure. But do you want something with them? It doesn't fucking look like it. And I think that that's something that you've got to have to kind of make clear to this person, because I see you being nice about it at first. Like, hey, can you please not? Because I don't want my significant other thinking this, that, and the third. But once this person keeps testing the motherfucking waters and crossing your damn boundaries and not respecting how you feel, that's when I see you eventually putting your foot down. But you got to be very blunt about it. You know what I mean? If you got to be rude, you got to be rude. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And tell this person straight up, like, yo, no, you're barking up the wrong damn tree, okay? Like, I am not into you like that. I think you're cool, we could be cool, but no, I'm not into you like that. Like, can you stop? Seriously, stop. You know what I mean? Because if you don't put your foot down with this person, they're going to keep going. And I think that you're going to have to kind of be a little rude with them. I understand you may not want to freaking do that, you know what I mean? Because you guys are typically really, really nice people, you know what I mean? You guys are not rude, you know what I mean? I have a sister that's a Taurus and a brother that's a Taurus. Y'all are very nice people, up until a person pushes you to that damn point to not be nice anymore. And I think that this one over here is pushing you to the point where you might just have to snap on them and be really rude about it. You know what I mean? Because it kind of looks like being nice about it, it just ain't working. You know what I mean? Because they're still going. They're still going. They're still going. I think that this person needs to hear directly from your mouth that you don't see them that way. You don't see them that way. And that's the only way I see this person eventually getting it. Like, okay, like, because they are technically speaking wasting their damn time by pursuing you in a relationship, with you, because I don't see them getting too far with you. So then there's that, right? But yeah, that's what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.